In today's video, we have the child tax credit amount for 2026 tax filing season, who is eligible to claim the child tax credit, and much, much more. So make sure you stay tuned for all of the details. But before we begin, as always, welcome back, everyone. So very happy to have you back for another IRS update. Let's go ahead and get started. The child tax credit helps families with qualifying children get a tax break. You may be able to claim the credit even if you don't normally file a tax return. And the child tax credit is a non-refundable credit that allows people with a qualifying child to reduce their tax liability. The additional child tax credit, the ACTC, is a refundable part of the child tax credit. And the additional child tax credit also allows certain taxpayers who are eligible for the child tax credit to receive a refund if the child tax credit is more than your tax liability. Now, who qualifies for the child tax credit and the additional child tax credit? To qualify for the child tax credit, you or your spouse, if married, filing jointly, and each qualifying child must have a Social Security number that is valid for employment in the United States and issued before the due date of the tax return, including extensions. Additionally, to be a qualifying child, your child generally must be under 17 at the end of the tax year, be your son, daughter, stepchild, eligible foster child, brother, sister, stepbrother, stepsister, half-brother, half-sister, or a descendant of one of these, for example, a grandchild, niece, or nephew, and not provide more than half of their own support for that same tax year. And they must have lived with you more than half of that tax year. Be claimed as a dependent on your tax return, not file a joint return for the year, and be a U.S. citizen, U.S. national, or a U.S. resident alien. And the child tax credit for the 2026 tax filing season, the child tax credit is worth $2,200 per qualifying child if you have little or no federal income tax liability. You may qualify for the additional child tax credit up to $1,700 per qualifying child, depending on your income. You must have earned income of at least $2,500 to be eligible for the additional child tax credit. And you qualify for the full amount of the child tax credit for each qualifying child if you meet all eligibility factors and your annual income is not more than $200,000 and $400,000 if you are filing a joint tax return. Parents and guardians with higher income may still be eligible to claim a partial credit. And that brings us to the end of this video on the child tax credit amount for the 2026 tax filing season. Don't forget to share the video. Don't forget to ask any questions. And of course, don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and come back for more 2026 tax filing season updates and more. Bye-bye. You can contact the IRS at 1-800-829-1040, and you can contact the Taxpayer Advocate Service for assistance as well, especially if you are experiencing financial hardship due to your tax refund being delayed. You can contact them at 1-877-777-4778. You can also schedule an in-person appointment by calling 844-545-5640. You can also contact your local state representative by going to house.gov, put in your zip code, finding your representative, and you can contact them to receive assistance in finding out what the delay is. So make sure to explore all of these options to find out what is causing the tax refund delay.